Well, if you've been following along as we've been looking at 1 Corinthians 13, going through the various dimensions, aspects, facets of love, the last two have been boasting and arrogant. And now it says love is not rude. How many times have you come back from a gathering, could be almost anywhere, and your spouse or your children or whoever you're with says, boy, that person was rude. What do we mean by that? When we think of somebody being rude, we think of somebody invading our space, being crude, inappropriate language, inappropriate sarcasm, putting somebody down, maybe even inappropriate dress. But rudeness can also be expecting your culture to be honored when you're in another culture. Americans often are known as the ugly American. We go over to France or Spain or someplace, and we expect our culture to be honored in their culture. And the same is true when other cultures come here. They expect certain things. When you do that, that's rude. You're imposing yourself. You're stepping into somebody else's space and making them feel uncomfortable. I think that's probably a pretty good definition of rude. It's stepping into somebody else's space or culture which is inconsistent with what they hold to or believe in and making them feel uncomfortable. I remember the first time I went to Italy and I was told they kiss you on the right and they kiss you on the left. I mean, not every single person, but if you're even entering a church, this is what they do. And to resist that, to push people off, is taking my culture and imposing it upon their culture. This is why many times you'll read a book and they'll tell you, when you go to this particular culture, here's how you act. This is what you do. Because rudeness is basically invading somebody else's space and not being complimentary to that space and not being sensitive to it. So as we think through all these facets of love, let's make sure we're not rude. Thanks for listening. Hope to see you tomorrow.